Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Um, for all of you new viewers, hello there out there in the YouTube world. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I just want to do a mini little update for the new people. Me and my husband have been trying to conceive for a little over 4 years now. And just recently, actually in December, we went through with our first IUI. We had never had any type of invasive treatment like that before. I had tried Clomid like 2 years prior to that, and nothing. So we did that and it didn't work. So we were kind of on the fence. I was kind of too emotional to really consider doing another one right after I found out that it did not work. But we did, talk about it before we did the first one. And we said if the first one didn't work, we would go ahead and try it again. So we're kind of in the middle of that. I'm in my fertile week now, and we decided that we were going to go ahead and do the second IUI. This time around, I'm doing something a little bit different, and that is I'm just consciously making the decision not to stress out about things, because I could be very, I could be a very black and white type of person. It's either yes or no, in or out, up, down, left, right. I don't really like the whole just unsure type thing. And just in my day-to-day life, not necessarily with the IUI. And so it's easy for me to get stressed when things are not lining up how they should and all this extra stuff. And so anyways, I said that, I would not stress, because that it brings a negative effect on the body, and it's not healthy for you to try to conceive while you're stressed, because it's just, it makes your chances lower, basically. So I have felt peace, and I've been like, I just been in prayer and just taking the process and really trusting God. And it is a process, like, guys, when I tell you, like, I thought I trusted before this process, like, no, no, not to this level. I feel such a peace in my spirit, whether it works or whether or not it doesn't work. I still love God, and I'm going to continue on with my life. We'll just go from there. But, day by day, it's, that's what it is. It's just a day by day journey and a day by day process. So I'm kind of excited about something. This is one thing I was trying to really monitor my stress level about, because going into this next one, I kind of did not want the trigger shot this time, only because I tested my trigger shot out last time, and it was positive up until 2 days before they had me test, but she had me to test like 3 days before my actual missed period. And so as it was getting closer and the lines were still there, I was just getting excited, like, oh, this is probably me. But I wasn't getting too excited, but I was just kind of keeping my eye on it and having it in the back of my mind, like, oh, this might be me on the home pregnancy test. And for the people new to this kind of world, when you get a trigger shot, when I say that, it's an injection that you do at the time of ovulation, or right before ovulation, and it has the hormone in it, the pregnancy hormone in it, HCG. And once you inject that, after a certain amount of hours, you will get a positive pregnancy test. But it is just the medication showing up, basically. And so some women, they test out their trigger shot to see when the trigger wears off, and then when they begin to pick that HCG up naturally on their own. So anywho, I got down to the wire and I was really excited. And then when I figured out that when I got the negative test, it was just a bummer. I had been seeing positives, and I hadn't seen a positive pregnancy test for years, for some of you who don't know, I have a son, and he'll be 7 next month. So, you know, I haven't seen a positive pregnancy test for years, and that just took a toll on my emotions. I just didn't know if I could do it again. And so I was just hoping that this cycle, some kind of way that I would be able to skip the trigger shot. And so that way, whenever I do see a positive pregnancy test, I would know right off the bat that that was me, you know. So with that being said, if you watched my video before, then you know that my provider was out all last week, and she's back, and we had another doctor order my Clomid for me, but I didn't have them. Well, I didn't request for the trigger shot. The first time that I had it done, they got it to me within like 2 or 3 days, so I wasn't really worried about it. I just figured we would order it whenever she came back on Monday. But she just barely ordered it like yesterday, and today's Wednesday. And I talked to the specialty pharmacy today, and they told me they couldn't have it here tomorrow. IUI is hopefully on Friday. Today's Wednesday. I tried to get it to my door by tomorrow so that I would have it. And she told me that was pushing it. And so she said Friday would be good, but I don't know what's going to happen with that, because I have an ultrasound on Friday, and we don't know what I'm going to walk into, if they're going to be already released or, you know, I don't know. So I don't know what time it's going to get here Friday. That's the goal. I kind of don't want it though. So I don't know. It's not painful. Like, I work in the medical field, so I just give my own self the injection. I mean, it stings a little bit, but it's nothing intolerable. It's nothing with the medication itself. It's just more so the emotional toll. And part of me is kind of like, well, when God does it, he's going to do it no matter whether you have the shot or not. So it's a process for me to like let that go and just go with the flow as far as that. Everything else, the IUI, I feel peaceful about doing it again. I feel okay that however it's going to end, it's just how it's going to be. It's just more so trying to stay focused on not being stressed out during this upcoming 2-week wait, and whether or not I'm going to get the trigger shot. But either way, I just keep taking deep breaths during the day and just making sure I'm not being too stressed out. So for those of you who are tuning in tonight, I definitely want you to hit that subscribe button down below and comment and ask any questions, anything that I'm not saying. There's always something you forget to say once you hit the record button. So if there's anything that you guys want to know that I haven't mentioned, or just anything in depth that you want to know about this process, go ahead and leave your questions down below. And for all of my my newbie subscribers that just started following me, thank you so much for tuning in again. So Friday, sometime this weekend, I'll be giving you the update on how many follicles we see, you know, whether or not I had the trigger shot or not, how the IUI went, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned, guys. I cannot wait to give you guys the update. Again, I want to hear from all of you other lovely ladies. I'm always asking what everyone's doing during your 2-week wait. I would love to hear about that, little activities or just little things you do to get your mind off of it. If anybody has any stress relief suggestions, that would be great. Yeah, just let me know. I want to hear all about it. So you guys have a good night. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know where I was in the process and give you a little mini update. And I will be talking to you ladies soon. Good night.